Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yo, what it do?
Oh,
Hey,
we can see him. Apparently, we can't be
What?
seen right now. Hold on, because apparently
Hey,
the people
hey,
can't see us. Hold on.
well, I see y'all just fine, man, and
is
that
it?
should be good enough, man. You
It
know what
does look
I'm
like a frowny face. So maybe that
saying?
fixes it. Did that fix it? No, we're still
Fix it.
blank.
TV, the coolest cutter at camp.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, oh boy. You know me. I'm over here, man, sipping Shakula cooling. You know what I'm talking about? Ain't nothing gravy but mashed potatoes and meatloaf. Yeah.
For some reason, we're not. We're trying to look at it on. Trying to. Apparently, we're not being seen on Facebook because all
That's
it is
YouTube.
a. That's YouTube. Apparently,
Oh,
they're not seeing us. Hold on.
that's not good. We need to
No,
get tech
that's not.
support
That's
in.
not. That is what they say.
You live and in color, homie. I can see you on there.
Yeah.
Hey,
Apparently, it's
hey,
what they
Justin.
call
Hey,
not.
Justin. Justin, can you get the IT department over there?
Oh, we're trying to fix it.
You looking at?
I'm the IT department. I don't know why this is not showing up right now. This is really being dumb here.
He spent so
Oh,
much
I
time.
know, I know why. Let's state the elephant in the room. It's because I'm on here, right?
Yeah,
Right.
sure.
You gotta push this to the side, homie. Hey, y'all can't see that. Fix it. I'm the coolest
I
cutter at camp.
mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we can't. You cannot freaking see us for some reason. Everybody's. I don't know if they can hear us. See if you can actually get on your phone. If you can actually see or hear us through you. I don't know if it's maybe because we're close to this. I don't know.
No, you
Hold
You can hear us.
on.
We can hear us, but you can't see us. This is that bullshit.
I'm
So
finna
who
look for
figures
it.
that out?
Hey, where do I find it at on Facebook, bro?
So it's on
On your
on the
page?
unapologetics. It's right now. It's on the unapologetics as well. So I don't know why I am not freaking showing up here.
All right, let me see if I can see it right
We
there.
got some technical difficulties. I'm trying to get our faces to show up. We're trying to get it. For some reason, it's not working.
Can't imagine it's any different.
Oh, yeah, it say this content isn't available right now on
That's
mine.
weird, huh?
It doesn't. Facebook don't like us.
Oh, apparently not.
They
I
said
mean,
tune in Tuesday. I already know you play too much music. We're just cutting you out now.
apparently. Let's try. Well,
While he tries to figure this out, though, B,
yeah, you listen.
I had a question for you that I was going to bring up.
What's up, brother?
So back in the day, bro, you more
Uh-huh.
Motown or Memphis?
You say what now?
Motown or Memphis? Like, you know how Memphis back in the day, like 50s, 60s had a sound, and then like Motown had a sound? You more
Right.
Motown or Memphis?
Nah, man, I'm St. Louis through and through. I'm Chuck Berry with it, man. What you talking about? Yeah. Come
Yes,
on
sir.
now. Come on now. I'm loyal to the sword through and true. You hear me?
Yes, sir. The St. Louis Blues? You was a
All the
blues guy?
time. All the time. I ain't tripping. I'm Janis Joplin with it.
Where was it? What was the name of that guy? We went somewhere. Where did we go? Down in Muscle Shoals Sound Studios down in Muscle Shoals, Alabama.
In Alabama, yeah.
From down there that wrote the St. Louis Blues. I forget the guy's name.
Yeah. Hey, St. Louis got a rich music history, bro.
It's like a melting.
You know.
I think St. Louis is a melting pot between Detroit and Memphis, though.
I mean, it is, and the weird thing is that people from, if you listen to people from Memphis and St. Louis, they sound just alike. Everybody got that. They say her, there. I'm talking about. So, hey, look, it's something about the Mississippi River, man. There's something about, you know what I'm saying, St. Louis and Memphis and New Orleans. All them folks is alike, man. I can't put my finger on it. I ain't been able to put my finger on it, but it's something in the water, cousin.
Something.
Yeah, man. You know. Hey, but man, how y'all doing today, though, man? I'm saying y'all all right over there.
Oh, we're doing
Oh,
good.
yes, sir.
So, what do you? I'm gonna ask you this question because we talked about it a little bit earlier. So, what do you think about this whole camera deal?
I mean, to me personally, bro, it don't even matter because I'm saying I don't do nothing I'm not supposed to do while I'm driving, no way. And I'm saying I don't use the phone while I'm driving. I don't be reaching all in the back. I don't be driving with my feet up on the dash. So I'm saying it don't matter to me, bro. I stay out the way. You know what I'm talking about? If that's what the level been set at, then so be it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get my money. I'm gonna get my change. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I get you on that. So it's why do you? I mean, there's so many people that have been griping about it. I mean, you've seen YouTube been blowing the hell up on this crap. What?
Right.
I think honestly, if those people, if they want to crap about it, these are also people that are going to gripe about it, but they're going to end up staying here. But I think
Hey,
if
man.
you want to gripe about it, if that's going to be your determining factor on whether or not that you want to stay at a company, I mean,
Right. Right. Because the
that's my
next
thinking on it.
the next company that they go to fuck around and been had it mandated for a few years now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't see what the big deal is unless somebody is really trying to, do something that they ain't supposed to be doing. I'm saying other than that, it don't matter. But to me, it don't.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? Put a camera in there. You put a camera in there. I'm saying, what are they doing? I'm saying they storing people in the back of the cab to where they don't want the camera to see them, or they over liking things on Instagram. What they doing? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If it's installed to make sure that you a safer driver, being that we moving around some 80,000-pound bombs, then so be it. If
Right.
that's what they feel they got to do to make it safe, to keep it safe, then so be it. I personally don't see what the gripe is, bro. But who am I?
I mean, we also this has been a company too that they've also said that they would never do this, that they weren't ever going to talk about putting cameras in the trucks, everything like that. But I saw a post that somebody put this is progression. This is a progressive in the sense of the industry as a whole. I think that if we do it ourselves, that way that later on there's not necessarily meant to be any kind of federal saying, hey, you have to do this. Just like with the e-log deal, just kind of like with automatic trucks that we know that all the manuals are basically gone away or going away. This is a changing of the times. This is definitely, we have smartphones. People use them on a constant basis. Are there people that use them in a way that they shouldn't be using them? Absolutely. But we're also only as strong as our weakest link, and we have to adapt to that.
Hey, bro, I put it to you like this. I was I took my family on vacation to like SeaWorld and Busch Gardens and all that like 2 years ago. And it was a prime driver. I'm saying we in a rental. We got the rental truck and everything. It was a prime driver pulled up on the side of me. I'm talking about he's literally sitting up here driving with his elbow, texting on his little pink ass phone. You know what I'm talking about? So I mean, it's things like that to where that need to be caught, bro. Because I'm saying if you driving next to folks, loved ones, and you sitting up there and you being just straight neglectful like that, I don't even know if that's a real word, but we gonna write that down. Neglectful. We gonna say
you're all about making words up.
Hey man, I'm saying, you see what the title say right there. If you being neglectful like that, then yeah, maybe that guy probably needed a camera. You know what I'm talking about? We never know. He might have been the one that overturned over on the Ohio Turnpike. Who's to say? You know what I'm talking about? But it is a lot of unsafe drivers out here. So if that's what had to be done to make sure that everybody else's loved ones are safe, so be it, bro. Don't do nothing that you ain't supposed to do. You fuck around to find out.
100%. I mean, it keeps you honest in a sense. I mean, what do you think that you would actually want them? Do you think that you would actually, or you'd be upset if you had them? I'm talking about with Justin. I mean, you can't see. I'm pointing at him, but we had some technical difficulties. I'm guessing it's the camera. We tried resetting it. Short of shutting down the stream and then restarting it, this is the only thing of what we're going to be able to do.
The problem is once you go this road, there's no coming back from it. Like, this is set in stone. You know what I mean? Like, so once they put these cameras in and they do all that other good shit, this is set in stone. You know what I mean? Like, oh, absolutely. Because because everybody's worried about customers. Customer this, customer this. So Prime did it Then they decided to take it away. Why did they take it away?
So Walmart did it.
Walmart is their own people, though. They're not trying to go to Tyson and collect loads. You know what I mean? Like, we are.
Right.
So when we go to Tyson and we're like, yeah, we had the cameras, but we took them away. That's not going to make them be like, because these are the same people you're saying want us to have them. Now, all of a sudden, we take them away, and they're not going to be like, why did you do that? We wanted those. Once it's in, man. They can't backtrack this.
Right.
I mean, what can be added can also be taken away. Now,
Right,
if you're going based
taking a
off
big
of,
L,
if you're
taking
going
a big L, if you take them away.
if you're going based off of what we're talking about earlier with the freight situation and how the freight is right now, freight turns around, the market goes up. We have the cameras. Now we turn around and say, hey, we're taking away the cameras, but we still demand the same
because
rate.
now you need, for the same reason why you
For
should
bringing in drivers, the same reason
because
Walmart
we're
did.
bringing in stupid drivers that are going to do stupid shit. But we need to put people in the seats.
So
at the end of the day, like, hey, now that freight is low, we're going to be really suspect on everything that you're doing. But now that freight's back up, we're going to go ahead and be less suspect again.
So
then why do it in the fucking first place?
So is that going
just to piss everybody off?
So is that going to change with the times? Because the thing is, we know we're bringing in people that aren't necessarily the smartest people anyway.
Right. But that doesn't stop them.
They're still going to bring them in.
Right.
Yeah, because it's a numbers. They looking at the numbers though, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we looking at it like, okay, we know the turnover, just like we done already discussed before. We know the turnover is X amount. So if we bring in Y amount, then that's gonna kind of offset it. You know what I'm talking about? That's gonna offset the peak. Because yeah, you're right. Everybody is not supposed to be driving these trucks. Everybody don't got the capacity right there to be moving these things around right there. But we bring them in anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? So it's kind of like damn near like a Darwinism, bro. Survival of the fittest out here. Yeah, I'm saying if you can do it, then you know you're gonna be all right. But shit, if you got any kind of goofiness going on right here in the cabeza, you fucked up.
And that's the thing though, is that incidents are bound to happen. You know what I mean? Like whether we want to agree to it or not, incidents are bound to happen. You know what I mean? Like, and when those incidents happen, right now the lawyers have a way to negotiate, right? It's a he said, she said, and we can play this out and settle for a way lower number than we could lose in court. Once you record this shit, man, that thing is just as big as a rat as it is a safe teller. You know what I mean? Like, so
yeah.
catch and doing negative things, you're gonna have to fire them now because this is on film, right? You don't caught them on the phone texting. You got to fire these cats, get them out the hole. Now you lose them, so now you got to build them up, but you're gonna lose them because you're bringing in the same retards that you just fired. You know what I mean? Like, but you're gonna lower your count when you're trying to grow your count to get bigger accounts. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but the accounts, yeah. But I'm saying the dollar amount that it's gonna cost if one of these drivers go out here and negligently fuck somebody up, I'm saying that the ends justify the means. Honestly, bro, if I owned the company, I probably would do the same thing. And being that I know that this neglectful, that's the word for the day, knowing this neglectful drivers out here to be, I'm talking about clipping their toenails while they driving and doing all, come on, man. You know what I'm talking about? Me, I'm saying I can only speak for myself, bro. And honestly, you can, man, I won't even look at you in the passenger seat if you be like, hey, man, look, you know how you supposed to look at somebody when you talk to them, be like, yeah, yep, and I'm still looking forward. You know what I'm talking about? Because I realize the responsibility and the weight of what we doing right here. You know what I'm talking about? Shit, one false move, shit. You seen dude in Colorado, man. You know what I'm talking about? You gonna kill like 20, 30, 50 11 motherfuckers. You know what I'm talking about? In a car, you can take it out of the road. You might kill yourself, your passengers in the car in front of you, but in this, I'm talking about, man, the shit look like goddamn me, the machine war.
Right, you hit everybody. You're not hitting.
Yeah, everybody died.
Right. But that's the detriment to what you face, though. Like you could, it's all fair to say you could do that, but this business is lacking drivers more or less. You know what I mean? Like, and then so when you do this, you're going to have, it comes with the circumstances. So from a business standpoint, yeah, dude don't need to be cutting his toenails. He don't need to be doing this. I totally agree with all that. But at the end of the day, if he's doing that, it's not like we didn't need him to move freight. And if he has an incident, we hope it's a smaller incident that we can fire him for. And if they film it, I have no objections to it. But as a business, I feel like a business of this stature, you know what I mean? Like, because I've always felt like we're too small for the contracts we have, we're too big for the contracts we have and too small for the contracts we want. So this is going to plummet you down before it raises you up. You know what I mean? Like, because the standard's got to be set. So you're 2 years out from being where you want to be. You know what I mean? Like when the market,
right?
You know what I mean? Like, so from a business standpoint, when lawyer fights, you know what I mean? Like you put your lawyers in a hole to fight these battles because it's there. And like I said, once you put it in, why did you take it away? And that's a defense move right there. Well, Prime used to have, this guy's a horrible driver. I can prove it because Prime used to have the cameras and now they don't. They took them away. So if you're going to take them out after the foremost of everything, then what's the sense of putting them in the first place?
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Like, I think the biggest problem that people are griping about is that they understand it, right? Like, I've said it before, with this new regime of people, with the old regime retiring out and the new regime of people coming in, the new people are trying to lie to us. They keep calling this piece thing a test pilot, a pilot program. Bro, you're putting it on everybody's board. You slowly taking it one board to another. You know what I mean? Like, just admit it that you're taking it away from everybody. They just won't admit that. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what makes people matter in the first place. You can't sit here and tell me that thing's not recording me the whole time. You know what I mean? Like, it may not be recording, but as soon as AI, it's visually watching me, and as soon as AI detects something, you know what I mean? Like, it's gonna click on and record you. You know what I mean? Like, it's impossible to say it's not looking at me. That's like saying your phone never isn't listening to you the whole time. Then how does it know I said, "Hey Siri"? You know what I mean? Like, it had to be listening the whole time to hear me say, "Hey Siri." You know what I mean? Like,
hey, don't say it too loud, you're gonna get my shit. We're already having technical issues. Now it's gonna get serious.
And a lot of people are more concerned about it filming them on off-duty time and things like that. I think a lot of drivers are more concerned about that than they are the drive down the road. Like, you're personal space on that.
Hey, when it all boils down to it, it's Darwinism, bro. Survival of the fittest. I'm saying it's like shit. Can you weather the storm? You know what I'm talking about? Because a lot of these folks they can't weather the storm. Right. You know what I'm talking about? It's like shit. If you can get through it, get your umbrella, get your goddamn me poncho. If it's too hot, put your tent up. You gotta weather it. You know what I'm talking about? And then get on through it. Cause other than that shit, you know, I mean the proof in the pudding, bro.
That's why I say, like, once they put it in, man, they can't take it out. That's a forever thing.
True.
And that's why I think they need to rethink it. I think that's what always been the hesitation is it's going to record us doing some bad things, and we don't want that in court. You know what I mean? Like, so if that dude is doing something bad and he kills somebody, feel sorry for the family, but don't you want Rob to protect us by every means necessary so we still have a job? You know what I mean? Like,
I want to play
devil's if we kill somebody, bro, we not gonna have a job. I'm talking about one way or the other.
No, but I'm saying you didn't do it. We just had another driver that did, and now that it's recorded, he's gonna lose even more money instead of trying to settle out with that 50-50 gig because you're not 100% sure what happened. So you only have an idea. Once it's recorded, it's 100%.
So my mom brings up a good point. Companies probably getting insurance cheaper.
Hey, Mom.
That is a good possibility.
Right, but is it worth it?
So, and I look at it this way, I'm going to play devil's advocate for this point. I'm going to look at it like
it's worth it. If it's saving the company more money, the whole object of running a business is to make as much money as you can without spending as much as you can.
Exactly.
So
I'm gonna play devil's advocate on this though. I'm gonna look at it this way. So, for instance, that there is an accident. There's an accident that happens. There is somebody that ends up being hurt, and somebody on that scene says that, oh, the driver was on their cell phone, or the driver was looking like they're doing some type of distracted driving. Now, not having the camera, there's no way to verify short of pulling cell phone records, which obviously that requires a warrant, that requires all that stuff for them to bring it out. Now we have the camera that says, no, our driver was not. And it turns around that it actually ends up helping you more than it hurts you. So, I mean, that looking at it, that side of it, there's positives and negatives to it.
And if the camera footage says he was on the phone, then what?
So it comes up and says that, hey, he was on the phone, that guy was wrong, and they get him out.
And this is where I say, and again, I look at it from the business sense. I'm not on a right or wrong narrative here, right? If we were in the right and the dude was never on his phone, yay us. We saved money on insurance by putting these cameras in. It saved us with this guy. You know what I mean? Like, but now the incident is he was on his phone. The camera did catch him on the phone. You know what I mean? Like, and all that. Now you're paying out more money than you would have if you played the he-she shit.
Right.
Word of the day, neglectful. You know what I mean? Like, but
hey man, look.
Now, did the cheap insurance save you money if you're paying more money out? You know what I mean? Like, because we're sued consistently. You know what I mean? Like, for minor incidents, this incident, that is, we're sued consistently. So the amount of money you're losing from the lawsuits are there. So now when they can prove factually that you did do that, that just upped the lawsuit. And is the lawsuit being upped cheaper than the, you know what I mean? Like, than the insurance the money that we saved on the insurance, we paid out, you know what I mean? Like in claims, you know what I mean? Like, so it has its ups and downs. I get for every devil's advocate, it plays in both directions. True. It's like when I tried to save one of my students and it's like, well, are you going to pass her then instead? And they're like, well, no, I can't do that. Then she was wrong. You know what I mean? Like, doesn't matter.
Hey, bro.
You can explain she was confused. She was just wrong.
Hey, bro. It's really one of them situations, kind of like putting water on a mug wire, man. You're damned if you do. You're damned if you don't.
Right. But that's why I say, like, once you make this trip, though, once you travel down this road, it's where you are.
Yeah, because it is a slippery slope.
Right.
Very much.
Absolutely.
So that's why
absolutely.
I asked, like, we can all agree that it's worth the risk, the reward. But as a business, you know what I mean? Like in a multi-billion-dollar business, because you're going to lose hundreds, if not 1,000 drivers out of this once you do it. You know what I mean? Like you can almost bank on that.
How many drivers did we project that we were going to lose whenever we actually went to electronic logs, though?
And they did, because that was my biggest fear. Like when I first came here, man, I watched everybody leave because I came here in the year that they made the switch. And I was watching everybody leave and quit coming out of Pittston. And I'm like, yo, like, where did I go? What am I doing? You know what I mean? Like, everybody's leaving these cats. And then I found out it's because over e-logs. And I'm like, oh, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like,
so we do have some comments. Let's see what Timmy Turbo thinks on this. Timmy says, it's not going to help you. That camera is going to save the companies behind, not yours. So
I tend to ride with Fitz on that one, bro, because if it's a situation where they saying that you know, it was your fault and then the camera turns up that it wasn't your fault, that's not only the companies behind, that's yours too. You know what I'm saying? I see it from both sides of the coin, fam. But then again, I believe in safe driving. I'm not finna do none of that goofy isms because I'm saying, you know, we playing with people's lives out here.
Right. What if we look at the camera as a deterrent? So say, for instance, that we do end up doing the cameras and everything like that. That person that was thinking that they were going to watch their phone as they were driving down the road or watch Netflix or YouTube or any sort of thing like that. And then they turn around and they say, oh, I got the camera, I'm not going to do it. How many potential lives could we have saved just by that person that says, no, I'm not going to do that now because of that deterrent, whether or not that thing is on or not.
Right. And so, how many people didn't come because of that?
Okay. So looking at it this way, which we can talk about this all day long, with those people that decided that they didn't want to come out here because it didn't have because we had forward-facing cameras, do we need them?
Some people, like for me, like you don't. It's like when you go to come and go. You know what I mean? Like I'm always disrespected for the cashier. How it spits the change out for you. Like you didn't trust me to count this. You think I'm that stupid? I can't count change. You had to put the little machine out there for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I take that as disrespect. You know what I mean? Like the fact that the truck slows itself down, that I need all this adaptive nonsense. I feel disrespected by that. Like I don't know how to drive this truck. You know what I mean? Like you need to face me. Like I don't know how to drive this truck. You know what I mean? Like do I take it minorly personally? Sure. You know what I mean? Like
did you take it
will
personally?
It deter me from working here?
Did you take it personally whenever we switched to automatic?
I did at first until that shit started shifting uphill for me. And I promise you, man, I still believe I can drive better than that truck.
I don't disagree. I do in a way.
And I do believe I can get better fuel mileage than that truck could.
Yeah.
Because when they do it, they compare it apples to oranges. They say that truck has better fuel mileage than me and my old truck. It better. It has 2 extra fucking years.
So mom brings up this deal again.
Dang it, mom. Stop it.
So if the camera can be if camera can be shut off when driver is not driving, other than that, it's invasion of privacy on personal time.
Definitely. I mean,
how
yeah.
do you turn it off? How does the camera know the difference?
I mean, it'll probably be something that's able to like click on when they see that you're on duty. I mean, that's really the only thing that'll make sense. Because other than that, it's just like Big Brother times 10.
I think that could be that. I think that could be a possibility right there because of, like, say for instance, it's tied into the Qualcomm, or it picks up whenever the truck is moving. Because we all have those geo. It's kind of like it can move forward. It's like, it picks it up. Just like, for instance, that the cameras, a lot of cameras don't consistently record unless that there's an actual accident. Then it records the previous 30 seconds.
Right. So it's. But how does it go back? It was watching the whole time.
So it had the stuff.
It had to be watching the whole time. But you can't
pull it. You can't pull it unless there was an accident. They have these parameters that are added into it. This is just like, so I'll kick the goddamn monkey in the head. Listen here. This is what happened whenever they switched to when they started doing police cam, like the body cams.
Right.
Cops, absolutely, we hated those things. We did not want to have a camera on us on a consistent basis that was going to basically watch our every move and feel like we had a supervisor over our shoulder at all times.
Right.
So what do we see right now? Most all the police departments and what you see throughout the country, major metropolitan, all the way down to sheriff's department, all have some form of body-worn cameras.
Right.
Now, is there any kind of evidence to suggest that illegal use of force incidents have gone down?
No.
There is.
Oh, then yes.
So, but there was an issue with the department of what I was at before, that you had issues that when they first put the policy into place, when they first put the cameras out, a supervisor could pull that camera footage regardless of what their probable cause was. That supervisor could pull it. Say, for instance, if I happened to pull you over and I did not issue a ticket, I issued a warning, or I issued a verbal warning to you and let you go about your way. If that supervisor pulled it and saw that you didn't write the ticket on that, he could suspend you because that's not what you're supposed to do in that situation. You're taking away it took away the officer's rights in that sense. But there was so much pushback. But what the Fraternal Order Police did, they came out and they said that, hey, now we're going to implement a policy that says that you can only pull the camera footage if there was an incident that happened with a report, and the only people that I could actually pull it are above the supervisors, like you're talking lieutenant, captain, and above.
So what if it happened the day before? So let's just say somebody called. There's a driver driving at night. You can obviously see his tablet. You know what I mean? Like on top of the thing, he's watching a movie while he's driving down the road. They call, they make the report, but as we know, nobody's really in the office at 11, 12 o'clock at night. Okay. So they come in the next day. You know what I mean? Like they get the report, they pull up the truck. How do they see that footage?
It records 48 hours.
But it wasn't recording unless you had an incident. So how was that thing recording me, but not recording me? How can you go back and watch something that you weren't recording in the first place?
I don't think you can. And that point, when you're looking at it like that, I don't think you can. If the incident was even recorded, I don't think that they can manually turn it on.
And now, if you want to take it to, you know what I mean? Like if you want to take it to that same description of what you're saying, when you were done for your shift for the day, what did you do with that body cam?
You took it off and put it on the charger.
And you went home. I live at home. Now they can watch me at home too.
So whenever the truck stopped and the truck is turned off,
but they say it's off. But again, how can you pull up the footage?
I do have a fix for that.
There's no way that this AI can detect or give a shit about when you are or not off.
I do have a fix for this. If you actually put a piece of paper over the camera whenever you're sleeping.
Right, but now we're in you're intruding the thing, and it's
But how many of us all have? Now we talked about this earlier today. How many of us actually all have those roundabout curtains that are in the front of the truck?
I do.
So whenever you're off duty, do you not pull the curtains anyway?
Do I close the curtains up front?
Yeah.
Right, but it's mounted before, so it would be in front of the curtain.
No, it's not mounted in front of the curtain. It's mounted on the windshield pointing towards you.
Well, not the one that I saw. The one that I saw came out of where the microphone is on that dash. because it's part of that box. It's going to be a part of that box right there. So the forward-facing camera is going to be right there, and the inward-facing camera.
The box is on the windshield. It's when you shut that box is closed. So when you look at it that way, Mom says decaf, Justin, decaf.
Hey, calm down, man. Calm down.
As TB was saying, it's not that serious, bro.
Jeez, man.
People would be upset by this.
Hold on, I'm gonna look at this. Being that you can actually be seen on camera, how many times have we looked at TV and he don't have glasses on?
A bunch.
I haven't seen him very much without glasses on at all.
Nah, yeah, rarely. I just took them off because I rarely don't have my because they Cartiers for one. You know that's they Cartiers. So
Cartier,
yeah,
you sure spelled right.
Yeah. CARTIER. Yeah, I spell it right. Make sure I see everything inexpensive. Yes, Lord.
Hey man, you sure you don't get it from East St. Louis?
No, cousin. Nah, you see it. You know, hold on. Where the camera at?
Hey man, just because it's spelled right don't mean it's necessarily right. I can get
no. I don't do the bootleg, Holmes.
How would you know if it was bootleg or not?
I mean, because I would know. I've been around for quite some time, man. I wasn't born in 1999 like you, brother.
I wasn't born in 99. Kick it about 11 years back.
Well, whatever, man. Tomatoes. It's like
let's see. So we do have Timmy Turbo says the one reason is more this is one reason more for the excuse for automated trucks. What?
This is another reason why because they're going to lose drivers over this. People are going to feel invaded personal space. Some cats are on that phone. They know they're on the phone, but they feel like the safe driver and all that other good jazz, so they don't feel like they need it. You know what I mean? Like, this is going to hurt.
So Glorified Yard Jockey put this on. It says, my company's ELD tells me when it records, and it even gives a reason for it recording.
Good for them.
So maybe it's tied into the ELD, tied into Qualcomm, which that means this shit's going to be down half the time anyway. So I mean, they're going to be recording.
Right. I mean, I'm going back to my original statement, fam. I see the benefit of it. And I see why folks would, kind of look at it iffy, but if that'll stop things like what happened over there in Colorado, or like what I posted today on the Unapologetic page, it was a whole truck flipped over coming from Kansas City, right there by the water. He was like 2 feet away.
Flip right there.
That's what I'm saying. So he probably was on his phone or doing something he had no business doing. Because I'm talking about out of all places along that strip, why the hell would you choose to do something right there by Truman Lake?
I'm pulling it up so Justin can actually see what we're talking about.
Hey, goofy-isms, man. It's goofy-isms. So, I mean,
So that's on 13 going up there towards Clinton.
So
that was right before Clinton, isn't it?
So
that's Truman Lake.
So who recorded this, though?
I did. I was sitting in the passenger seat. I wasn't driving.
Oh, well, he's trying to put the snitch on you right there.
Nah. All you got to do is look at the angle of it. You can tell I wasn't on the driver's side.
Are you sure? No, but this is the thing, though. Like, are we sure that? Yeah, it looks better now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Whenever at the end, when you actually see the A pillar over there on the right side, you can definitely see where you were sitting.
So the car, maybe a car was on his phone, chit chatting and all that, cut him off and forced him to, and ended up having him flip. Are you sure that is the measurement?
So, but okay. So if that was the case, and they had the camera in there, it would reflect that driver had to make a last minute decision that he wasn't doing nothing that caused him to do that.
Right.
That's how I look at it, bro. I'm talking. Honestly, bro, somebody who would drive one of these trucks and be on their phone is the same person who would go down there carousing one of the midnight ladies without no protection. Yeah. I'm saying it. Right? I'm saying it. We should strap or die in every situation.
We should ban those headsets too, though, right? We should just ban the.
I mean, we're
no radio.
Yeah, I mean,
no nothing, homie. Just
good,
drive straight.
good luck on that one. But yeah, I mean, because if somebody got like a level of like some kind of attention deficit disorder, then yeah, it's gonna distract them. A lot of people can't walk and chew gum at the same time. You know what I'm saying? For those who can, then yeah, the headsets will work. But sitting up here sharing something on Instagram or liking something on Facebook, yeah, man, you know that's a whole different ballgame.
Right, and I don't disagree with that, but at some point we can call level of distractions. We can point out, like recently just took the safety course, man. You know what I mean? Like we can point out 1,000,001 distractions to drivers.
Yeah.
Like even when we was in the car, they told us we couldn't have on license plate. And it's like that's a distraction to the driver. Like, so is that chick over there? Make her put on clothes. You know what I mean? Like,
dig this though. I'm talking about not because I'm saying to a degree. I'm saying I'm agreeing with you on that because look, I guarantee you we didn't have these. Well, I say we. I wasn't driving trucks then, but say back in the 70s, 80s, early 90s, before all this modern technology came in, we didn't have these distracted driving accidents and all that. So I'm saying all they got to do is compare the numbers to it.
No, you got a whole bunch of drivers that were driving on meth.
Right.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, they was high, but they wasn't sharing nothing on Instagram. So I mean, it's kind of like a two-way street.
Would you rather be on the road with somebody who is high or somebody who's messing with their phone?
It's the same thing. The National Driver and Transit Bureau says distracted driving causes 2 times more traffic accidents than driving under the influence.
I don't know. I don't know about everybody else in America, but I'm pretty sure TB was just reading a prompter.
No, that's actual factual, man. I got it all right here, man. I'm very studious, brother. I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd. You wouldn't even know it. You wouldn't know it by looking at me like this, but yeah, I'm talking about shit. I know some shit about some shit. Look, I'm trying to tell you.
We've learned some things about you. I mean, heck, even whenever I brought you on like this, you were on the first tune in Tuesday. Whenever we were talking about like all the stuff that what you did previously, so it's like, no one would have expected like the background of what you have. Especially in music and security and all that mess. Like nobody would have took that because they'd have looked at face value. They wouldn't open the book.
Right. Hey, and on top of that, bro, I got a bachelor's in elementary education. Can you picture me teaching your kids? And they're like, yeah, Mr. Harris, can you come out and play kickball with us? But yeah, I did that, bro. I'm talking about you wouldn't know that until you start talking to me though. You know what I'm talking about? But it's something.
I need to help Justin because I know that.
I got you, J Money. That's my fam. I got him. Don't even trip. You know what I'm saying? We all in, man. You know what I'm saying we going in like a badass kid that can't come back outside. I got you. Yeah.
I know big words. Prestidigitation.
That's the only big word that you know.
Expeditiously. That's a new one. That's a new one. My papa told me that one.
Hey, Fitz, man, you got to get off my guy, man. Get off my guy, man. I'm some on, man. Stall him out. Stall him out, Devo.
We're negligible out here.
Oh, shit. Already.
So, like, let's get some. We got some comments in here. Mom says that the automated trucks are scary. No, thank you. As a driver on the highway, I mean, like
I said, man, being able to leave that cruise control set and go uphill, and that thing does all the downshifting. That's where I learned to like it.
No, automated. I think the automated trucks that she's talking
all the drive yourself.
like the Tesla joints. Yeah, I agree.
Automated. So I mean,
well, my truck is automated, not automatic.
You have a hard time reading. That's what it is. So TB, you might want to help since you have a background in education.
It's not an automatic truck. It's an automated truck.
It's an automated.
The
manual.
truck she's talking about is autonomous.
Does she know that?
Autonomous.
What does it say?
Tell her to learn big words. Because I fucked up a thing or two.
She's gonna use that freaking pole of what you're holding on to beat you.
I'm just saying, why you give me shit for big words and you don't give her shit for big words?
Because I understand
she's using them wrong.
I understood what she was talking about.
I have to correct her.
So let's see here. My company uses PeopleNet. That was what Miller used was PeopleNet. He's talking about with the Qualcomm, how it's integrated into the camera. Says, but if you have a hard break event, it will say screen recording in progress, hard break.
Yeah.
So, like when it says, "Hey, screen recording," like mind your P's and Q's, like 10 and 2.
Yeah.
Oh, see, look at it. She yelling at you an exclamation mark.
Oh yeah, you got 3 exclamation marks, man. You better chill out, bro.
You don't need to yell. That freaking this microphone picks up a lot.
Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point.
So Timmy Turbo says TB teaching, that's a scary thought.
Hey, elementary education, that was my thing, man. I'm talking about, boy, I'm talking about, you'll be surprised, man. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let the smooth taste fool you, man. Yeah.
So
you know what I'm saying?
I don't know if we even talked about on here, but he is like, and we've talked about it previously, like you're talking about the music side of things. Your connection to Jelly Roll, how did that whole thing actually end up happening from way back in the day?
That's my brother, fam. So you see this 6 right here, right?
Yeah.
So I'm saying, you know, along that tip right there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But this was back in the day. I'm talking about, fam, he still had a bald head. Then he ain't had that mullet. I hear the mullet's coming back too. You know what I'm saying? I seen it actually.
Thanks to him.
Yeah, I see that. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm saying that's my fam, bro. I'm saying before all of the fame, before all of that, it was just like some street type shit. Don't get Jelly twisted. Jelly's a gangster, man.
Oh,
you wouldn't know that.
You can tell, like, just looking at the dude, say, if you know what you're looking for, you know what you're looking for.
Don't get them twisted, man. You know what I'm talking about? But I mean, even outside of that, you know what I'm saying? Just like real life shit, you know what I'm talking about? Shit, I sat up in the hospital with my guy, man, for, I'm saying, some hours because he had an issue. One time he was up there in St. Louis. He came out there to see like the Ferguson shit and the aftermath, all that, you know. We took him around to, you know, see this, that, and the third, man. Or just when it came to, I mean, because he the type of cat, man, that where he would rather get somebody that he know to do security. So you know, I got a security company, so instead of him hiring big boy security or Blackwater contractors, all that, he called me like, hey, I'm gonna be over the way. I was like, man, say less, I'll be all over there. So what he did, we put him under the security. I mean, you know, we put him in a security link, and then he brought 3-6 Mafia with him. Like, oh yeah, by the way, I got DJ Paul and Lloyd. he like, by the way, I got DJ Paul, Crunchy Black, and Koosta. I'm talking about, you think you can put them? And he had some of the juggalos, Man Child and Twisted. You know, I'm talking about the real Twisted. Yeah, he like, by the way, you know what I'm saying? You think you can, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hell yeah, we got enough guys for all that, man. I'm talking about, we put them all in the big ass circumference, all that. Couldn't nobody come over there and say nothing unless they said it was good like that.
To come up in that group, that's a group of like, I might just stay awake.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, you know,
that don't belong together over there.
Yeah. Hey, and we was in East St. Louis and on that particular time. You know what I'm talking about? But and I'm talking about, and we didn't even, bro. I'm saying that's my family, so I'm like, bro, you ain't got to kick no ends for that. But you know what he did anyway? Yeah. He still kicked the end. Yeah. I'm like, man, I don't want. He's like, nah, bro, nah, come on, man, here, take this. And then I say, no, I'm not. So he gave it to my old lady. You know, she's like, all right, yeah, wow, you know.
It's gotta be,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, mama taking that money.
Yeah.
I know it's got to be crazy
to
see how, I'm sure, like with your connection with him and how he started basically from the bottom and how much of what he's blowing up now to where he's almost like, he's basically right now the #1 country superstar. So I mean,
no, it ain't crazy to me, bro, because I already knew. I'm saying we always knew Jelly. He been destined for stardom, man. Like I told you, bro. I'm talking about we'd be walking to a restaurant or something. He just always singing to the singing his heart out to it. I'm talking about just however loud he can sing at the time. He just sang. He didn't care who was listening, who was watching. That's just him. You know what I'm talking about? So that's star quality right there.
That sounds like Justin. Justin do like doesn't matter who's around. Justin does some dumb stuff.
I mean, yeah, but nah, family. He was he had that coming, bro, and he had it. You know what I'm talking about? He went on down through there. You know what I'm saying?
His background, I know, especially whenever you knew him, like his background was primarily like with hip hop. Like how crazy was that to see his transition like over to a country artist and like a melody artist? Like, how did you expect that to happen, or were you kind of surprised he went that route?
Bro, it didn't surprise me at all because he from Nashville, he from Antioch.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? So who the hell would be from there and you can sing like that? And you of that culture right there, why the hell wouldn't he tap in? Shit, I would. You know what I'm saying? Like it just made sense right there.
Now we see what TB's ambitions are. TB's the next country superstar. We're gonna see him coming into work with a motor.
I mean, hey, man, I'm just a rogue scholar on mine, man. You know what I'm talking about? I can keep some actual factuals, ballistics, and all that, man. I can do many things. I wear many hats, man.
Hey, look, even Todd Williams saying right now that TB should rock a mullet.
Hey, if I could grow hair right here, I might consider it, but since I can't, Todd, I'm just gonna put tattoos right here, man. I wouldn't be caught dead without my bald head, cause you know what I'm saying.
I'll say, I know your hairline probably goes around the same of what Justin's does. I will put this together.
Hey, Fitz. Hey, Fitz, you need to chill out. Don't be talking about you, bro. You need to just don't. You should have just let that question just like, hey, yeah, well, this is what he said. But moving on, yeah, I'm saying, how about no? How about we don't do that? Cause I'll fire your ass up. I'm saying, I'll see you in real life, motherfucker. Don't play. Don't play. Bite tag.
Something I don't want to
do. Straight up, boy. Man, look here, man.
What we had last week, whenever they brought up the whole, whenever we had a misinterpretation of funds, whenever it was like bringing up like what was it, 100,000 or something like that, and he was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna put together and we're give away $100,000 of everybody's money," and we're like, "Of whose money?"
Yeah. Not mine. I need all my coins. No, give me. I'll fuck around and be like on Extraction too. No, I'm coming for mine, cuz.
So we got some other comments in here. Anthony X going up. What's going on?
What up, Anthony?
So my mom says that she loves Jelly Roll. I'm like, yeah,
hey, and he loves
popular country artists. That's what it is.
He loves you too, man. I guarantee he would tell you the same thing. I promise you, he would.
Oh yeah,
that's a good guy.
Of what I've seen, like he's all about love. Like he's like hugging everybody. Like, you don't really see any negative things on him. You know what I mean?
Hey, so look, dig this. Go on Hulu and watch the Hulu special on him, and you're gonna see when because he went through that, bro. He was in the penitentiary, he was in the juvenile system and all that, bro. And he took the camera crew back there to where they was talking about when he was in there, and you were here one of the. Did you watch it?
No, even if you ain't Anthony Eck just put that comment up here to say go.
Yeah.
He said, "Jelly Roll saved on Hulu. It's a great documentary on it." Dude, I saw because I follow him on social media, so I saw that he went into a Walmart here recently because they said that his vinyl was actually at Walmart. So he walked into Walmart to go try to find the vinyl and had like the one of the store associates come over there and help him try to find it and search it on the computer. And the guy was like, "Oh yeah, Jelly Roll doesn't look like we have it. Like he's a good artist though." I didn't even realize he was talking to
the guy. yeah. Hey, he do shit like that, man. Dude, he funny as fuck, bro. I'm talking about he's a solid individual. I swear to God, man.
Real shit. He's a solid individual.
He reminds me very much of Because I'm not even willing to say that he country. You know what I mean? Like, I think he one of them dudes that wears his heart on his sleeve no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you put that song behind a country beat, like if you keep the beat, if you took it and if you put Somebody Save Me over like an R&B type beat, some sort of like Whitney beat, it would come out the same. Like, because it's about the feeling of it. Mm-hmm. But I'd put him in the same category when it comes to that. I'd put him in the same category as X.
Well, look at he did one with Bradley Gilbert. That was
he went on tour with him too.
Yeah, and then you heard the rap side of him, and you could tell like his background. He liked with the rap, like his flow was freaking awesome.
Right, because at some point it's just about your life. You know what I mean? Like, so to have that, like, you just speak on your life experiences and what you are at some point.
Hey, so look at
the same category as X. You know what I mean? Like,
so look at it like this, bro. Look at it like this. If I was a rapper, but I could sing let's say back in the 60s, 70s. If I was a rapper back then, but I could sing and I lived in Detroit, I was like, fuck it. Why not go over here and try to get with Barry Gordon and them at Motown? Right. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking about, bro, he's from right there where the Grand Ole Opry is. Only a damn fool is not gonna go over there and holler at them. And you sing, he sings. He don't think he can sing, bro. But he done always been just crooning like that. That done always been his thing. He done always sung his own hooks. But when he was rapping, you know what I'm talking about, he was getting it on in. But right there, he slid on in with that
CMT awards. I'm pretty sure he understands that he can sing.
Yeah, hell, man, I done seen them folks crying over my bro. That fucked me up, man. I'm looked at the Hulu special, man. They sitting over there crying like, God damn, man, what the fuck? They was like crying like Michael Jackson or Elvis or some shit. I'm like, damn. That's how I knew. That's how I knew, bro, made it, man. I'm like, man, you got old ladies crying, you got kids crying. You made it, cousin.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
But that's where, for me, like, that's where X got lost, bro. That I think he's doing better at is that, like, X never understood how to accept that. You know what I mean? Like, people relating to him that heavy. He was never able to. That's what led him to doing most of the drugs and shit that he did. Is he didn't know how to comprehend people giving him love. He had been so unloved his whole life. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Threw him off, and he's just better at accepting it. Right. You know what I mean? Like,
But I will say this. I know that we got off on different rants, especially with, and I always said in the beginning we didn't want to necessarily talk about the trucking stuff on this show, but I did want to cover that because we hadn't done FUBAR in a while, and I know that was a hot button issue, and I was hoping that Corey was going to be able to be on, but I mean, like right now, like you can't even see me anyway, even though you do see a nice little photo of me. But
hey, Fitz, I see you.
That's exactly.
That's all that count, man. I see you, and I see Jay Money right there, man. That's all that count.
I think he can see us even without seeing us. Sometimes.
You know what I'm saying?
White man can't jump whenever he says, like, "Oh, you hear Jimmy, but you're listening to Jimmy, but you don't hear Jimmy." But so, like, I know I don't want to apologize to everybody that we got off on a tangent talking about the truck driving stuff, but then we want to try to curtail it back to where we're talking about the music. And I've been wanting to get TP on here for a while to kind of talk about the Jelly Connection, which kind of sounds like a weird sandwich. But I wanted to get that brought in, and we're talking about different music and that kind of stuff. But we're about that time now, so I think we're gonna jump off of here. It's a good ending point, ending on positive things, especially with Jelly Roll. Go check out that. Go put out. Whoopsie. So Anthony put Hulu. Go check it out. Jelly Roll, Save Me. Go check that out. And the other thing go check out on Hulu, since you're already going to be there. The movie that I was trying to get Justin to watch, which is that Flamin' Hot deal. It's basically the dude that came up from like the Vadio came up from maintenance side and actually made the Flamin' Hot Cheetos and made the concoction for Flamin' Hot Cheetos, and it kind of goes into his life and everything like that. It's a movie. It's not a docuseries, It's an actual movie, and that they made that funny as hell. So
Okay.
that's an awesome thing. Go check it out. Go follow Jelly Roll on that. Just like proud of all the things of what he's doing. I want to thank TB for coming on. Thanks for Justin for filling in. We're going to try.
Man.
We're going to try to get my brothers on next week, but it is what it is. What were you saying, TB?
I would like to say, man, I appreciate the hell out of y'all for having me on this show, man. And when I see y'all tomorrow, man, I swear to God, I'm going to hand y'all a cup of charcuterie, man. Charcuterie, that's like the cooler elixir that Steve Urkel had. So when you sip charcuterie, you got to sip charcuterie cooling. You know what I'm saying? You just got to sit back like.
Does that mean I'm going to turn into Stephon Arkell?
Nah, man, you going to turn into with the shits Fitz.
Wear suspenders?
No suspenders. Just maybe a belt or something, you know. But no, you ain't got to do the suspenders. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
I appreciate y'all, man.
Tomorrow, Wednesday, make sure you turn in to Unapologetic Instructors. We're going to be on there again. Go ahead and check us out. I know that everything got switched up to where we're doing it on Wednesdays now. But come check us out. Go check out the Unapologetic merch store. Compliments of the man over here to the right, Mr. TB, going in there.
Snipers.
I'm not doing
Snipe. Man, we got all kind of shit up in there, man. Go up in there and shop, man. You want a onesie for your baby? Tap in. You want a coffee cup? Tap in. You want a t-shirt? Tap in. Hey, you want a hoodie? Justin, what they supposed to do?
Tap in.
Tap in. You goddamn right. And it's a line under that. Yes, Lord.
Check out the merch store, guys. And we appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll see you guys tomorrow. And hopefully I'm going to get this whole camera situation fixed where you guys can actually see me. We may break down the views if you see my face. So, I mean, that might work out that way. But we will see you guys later. Until next time, make sure that you put your phone down because apparently somebody's watching.
Yeah, they eyeing you. Turn it down.
I see what you did there.
All right, we're out.
All right.